While Dr. Joyner was a respected figurehead at LSUA, his heart never left the town of Boyce, his hometown where he raised, lived, and gave back for many decades. Here in Lena, school is starting back, and at the Northwood High School, their faculty, staff, and students are ready to kick off the new year. And it's not just the kids having fun. Even I'm getting the trim from the Blue Cliff College team. Y'all ready? Boy, you ain't no kid.
Get out this chair.
Louisiana State Archives, Senator Bill Cassidy joined families, community advocates, and law enforcement to celebrate the passage of the Halt Fentanyl Act. Signed into law last month, the measure permanently classifies fentanyl-related substances as a Schedule I drug.
The only reason we had to pass this into law is because people are dying of fentanyl. But it feels fantastic because it took us 5 to 6 years, 3 to 6, I'd have to go back and count, to get it all the way through, to have a signing ceremony with the President of the United States saying this is one of the most important bills he will sign, surrounded by people who had lost children as we were today. It also gives us, we can do something.
For Miss Baton Rouge 2025, Hannah Pettigo, the legislation is personal. She lost her father to fentanyl and says the law help gives families like hers a voice.
I can't even describe the elatedness that I feel and the happiness that I feel that we have this, not nationally, but also just in Louisiana as well. I'm glad that people are finally able to speak out and share their stories without the stigma, because I grew up in a time where sharing my dad's story, there was a lot of stigma around it, and it was hard to tell people without being shamed for it.
Faith leaders and advocates also praise the law, saying it represents progress in both prevention and justice.
And I'm just grateful to Senator Cassidy and President Trump for doing this. This was a bold move. This is going to save lives. And I hope it does help with the decrease of fentanyl that's coming in our country. And for those who are selling that poison, they need to be brought to justice. And that's how we're going to save lives, working together. And I just can't thank you enough for all the work that you do.
Amen.
Cassidy says the fight doesn't end here, urging Louisiana to stay committed in treatment, prevention, and prosecution.
We have to be committed to fighting this. And if we fight it by offering hope through treatment, prosecution for those who are pushing the drug, education for the child who's not yet begun to use and hopefully never will, we can stop this scourge. And we are committed to winning, to working and winning to fight this scourge.
Advocates at the event say they hope the Halt Fentanyl Act would not only help stop supply, but also spark more conversation on prevention and recovery. Among those in attendance was our very own news reporter, Sarah Drell, honoring the memory of her friend Tori. Reporting in Baton Rouge, I'm Jordan Johnson, ABC 31 News, that works for you. Dr. Haywood B. Joyner Jr. passed away at the age of 78, leaving behind a lasting legacy in healthcare education and leadership. At LSUA, he served in several key roles for over 21 years, including Chancellor, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, and Chair of the Department of Allied Health. He was a visionary who helped shape the university's health education programs. On Thursday, LSUA held a memorial service in his honor, filled with music and heartfelt stories from those who knew and loved him. We spoke with LSUA's current chancellor, who reflected on what Dr. Joyner meant to the campus and to him personally.
He was a man you felt comfortable sharing things that were kind of challenging, and he'd give you good advice on how to deal with it. I mean, just a loving person. He was a really important advisor to me as chancellor.
While Dr. Joyner was a respected figurehead at LSUA, his heart never left the town of Boyce, his hometown where he raised, lived, and gave back for many decades. Dr. Joyner was raised in Boyce and graduated from Alfred Watermark High School. He was a lifelong member of the Good Hope Baptist Church, where he served as head deacon. It was the very church he grew up in and where he later raised his family. We spoke with Alderwoman Donna Lofton, a fellow church member, who shared what Dr. Joyner meant to both the town and the congregation.
Loved his town. He spoke so highly of the town of Boyce. It's not a time that I've never known him to not mention or use the town of Boyce. He loved where he came from. He loved to sing the song, If I Can Help Somebody. That was one of the songs that I can truly say that he lived by. He was a giver. He never said no. He had a heart of gold.
honor of his life and legacy, a scholarship has now been established in Dr. Joyner's name, ensuring that his passion for education lives through future generations. Though he may be gone, the lives he touched and the example he set will continue to shine. Reporting in Alexandria and Boyce, I'm Jordan Johnson, ABC 31 News, that works for you.
Great story, Jordan.